from Philadelphia. Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Line hard to the left side. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. Acuna is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the bit.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning, and I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
And the next in is Johan Camargo as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Williams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Julio Teheran gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a
Leading off
5-pitch
for the
repertoire
Phillies,
that he has? That
the
gives him a
shortstop,
lot of options for both righties and lefties.
the
If he's on,
Ra.
he could be really tough to hit.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Batting
off base,
third,
and that's just
the
what
right
they did
fielder,
right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Harper.
Into the box, Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Batting 9.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In there, strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it. Back up the middle.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Juan Nicasio enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 5. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going. Pitch is popped up. And there's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Tehran into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Nick.
Up next to be Nick Williams. Career numbers against Julio Tehran. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Atlanta.
At the plate, Johan Camargo. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
For Atlanta.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. His lifetime line against Nicasio, batting .500, 5 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Freeman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Juan Nicasio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The batter,
back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Markakis.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His lifetime line against Nicasio, batting at an even .400. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Now here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Won our score as we play the 4th here. Here it comes on 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Now batting, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
In now, Johan Camargo, as he lines it out to center. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Here's Bryce Harper now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 7-1. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Julio Teheran, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The center fielder.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped up. Franco has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And that's off the left field wall.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Ranging back is Herrera. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Stepping in now, Johan Camargo. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter.
Now in the box, Tyler Flowers. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Camargo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, D-Roll, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Tommy Hunter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hunter has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 0-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Franco. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nick Williams is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 7.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 14-1. Ready once again, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Inciarte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Harper is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Nick Markakis fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. 0-1 pitch on its way. Markakis on second. Freeman at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ronald Acuna. Big game for him so far. He's homered twice and added a triple for good measure. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half. Andrew McCutchen is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Andrew McCutchen.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Shortstop, G.
Around the sign. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up
Now
all
batting.
game, and now you have to go to the
second
stretch.
baseman.
It can be a concern sometimes, people, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb
right
the ladder,
fielder,
all the
number
time,
3.
and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Segura leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Freeman on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia.
attention, please.
This one pretty
Now
much all
pitching
over,
for the
but the
Phillies.
shouting as we check our
Number
game
58.
summary to see how we've gotten to where we
Seranthony.
are. Sir Anthony
John
Dominguez
Dominguez.
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Leading off for
Ready to
Atlanta,
deliver. Here's the
second
first
baseman,
pitch.
Ozzie.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box
catcher,
now, Tyler Flowers, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now batting, Julio Teheran. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Grounded up the first. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Segura for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in to try it
Right
again.
field.
Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On down to the bottom of inning number 7. A break. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he sets him down swinging. Rhys Hoskins
batter.
is sent packing to begin
catcher.
the bottom of the 7th.
JT
Coming to the plate now,
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Fouled away. Lofted in the air out to right field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and they remain well behind. In now, Freddie Freeman. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Josh.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Freeman stands at second with no outs.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Victor Arano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Victor Arano.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Tyler Flowers, as he hits one on a line to left field. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
From the stretch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
One run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around. These last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 19-1. Jose Alvarez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set, and the pitch. Hit to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So digging in now, Josh Donaldson, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but not to fear. Gene Segura standing in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. Acuna is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Phillies down to their final out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Harper takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
17.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Looking up Acuna, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Now batting.
Into the box,
The
JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low.
Realmuto.
It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what? Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Philly down to their last strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
19-4 this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Julio Teheran earns his first win of the season. Jake Arrieta was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Julio Teheran. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta.